Okay, great. Thou shalt not have only one prospecting method. You should be fishing using both personal touches, which is things like calls, walk-ins, etc., and automations, which is like email blasts, DMs, and you got to do that all at the same time. Okay? Let's do a quick poll. How many people in their business are lazy, like I was for the first couple years of my business, and only wanted to do shit that was automated? Drop an A in the chat. Drop a letter A in the chat. Drop a letter A in the chat if you're as lazy as I was. And come on, don't lie, people, because I'll come in here and I'll catch you. I'll catch you on your automations. How many people? Bunch of A's. All you lazy people that are like Chad at the beginning of his career, right? Yeah, so what you should be focusing on is, this is kind of really what set things to the next level. When you can combine the personal touches, okay, with the automations, all right, so let's say this is personal touches, and then you do automations, okay? When you can combine these two, that's where the magic starts happening. This is where really the magic starts happening. And I'm going to talk about some of those things. And I want your guys' help. Let's make this interactive. What are some prospecting methods that involve personal touches? Drop them in the chat real quick. What are some prospecting methods that involve personal touches? Go ahead, drop them in the chat. All right, somebody said calls. Calls. Cool. What's the next one? In person. So we'll call that a walk-in. Now, are you guys literally just copying everything that I just said on the previous slide? Or are we going to get gangster here? And you guys are really going to help me out. What else? Emails. Depending on the type of emails, because you can automate emails, right? Can't really automate a phone call too much. Can't really automate a walk-in. You got to really physically walk in there. Somebody said webinars. That's a good one. Because this would be awkward if you guys came in here and like it was a robot of me. All right, that would get super awkward, right? Grabbing coffee and catching up, right? So like meetings. Meetings, right? What else we got? Loom videos, social media groups, right? So let's just say Facebook groups. Going in there and providing value. Awesome. What else we got? Guys, you guys are killing it. Look at this. Together we are a team. Somebody said texting. Texting is good, but you don't want to randomize text people. Make it a little weird. All right, let's keep going. Somebody said networking events. I'm actually going to throw that down here. Actually, let's just say events in general. Cool. All right, guys, talk to me about some automations. What are some of the things that are automated? Can we go PMP real quick, Carlos? Automation. Hit me with some automation. All right, somebody said email. Email is definitely automation. All right, somebody said before SMS. You can definitely do SMS automations. Paid ads. Yeah, technically that's kind of automated, right? You're not doing that every single day, multiple times a day. Somebody said bots, so we'll call that messenger bots, right? What else we got, people? Let's keep scrolling up. Keep going, guys. What else we got? Sweepstakes, not so much. VAs, that's not automated. That's a human being. Even though VAs can help us out a lot, that's still a human touch, right? What else we got, guys? What else is automated? Retargeting, somebody said. That's pretty much paid ads, right? All right, let's leave it at that. Okay, I can also talk about some other things, which is like DMs, right? Which is like LinkedIn DM automation, Instagram DM automation, right? Doing things, somebody said videos. So maybe shooting some videos and letting them sizzle on YouTube and having that automated touch in the back end. There's a lot of really cool stuff that we can do, right? Now the beauty of this is if you synergize and do both of these, that's where the magic happens. Most people, what they'll do is one of these things. They'll like only do phone calls, as an example. And then what they'll do is they'll focus their whole agency around phone calls, and literally that's all that they do. nothing else, right? When in reality, if you can just do this one time, because these really, like think about it, email automation. Well, I can easily set up an email automation campaign with follow-up sequences and everything else, and I can literally have that whole thing automated and maybe spend like 5 to 10 minutes a day on it. And that's something that a VA can handle, right? SMS messages, I can automate that whole campaign and fire off SMS messages and have autoresponders going out and follow-up sequences and all that stuff via SMS. Paid ads, I literally create the whole campaign, fire it off, and I just change my audiences, maybe change my ads every couple weeks, right? Automation. Bots, having messenger bots with follow-up sequences and automations and autoresponders and all that cool stuff, that's automated. DMs, having a LinkedIn DM, there's tons of softwares out there that do that. Same thing with Instagram DMs. Videos, posting videos, maybe take once a week, an hour, post a video, right? Let it sizzle on YouTube. But these are obviously the heart, these are the ones that bring in a lot of revenue quick also, too. So the personal touches, walk-ins, calls, webinars, meetings, Facebook group events. So in your agency, if you can figure out a way to synergize, to literally do both of these things at the same damn time, you're good to go. And most of you guys are probably like, well, Chad, this is awkward because this looks like a tit. And in reality, it might. But that's just the way that the drawing came out. So it is what it is. Guys, 400 in the chat if this makes a little bit of sense to you. Okay, cool. We're going to keep going. This is just the beginning, people. Get ready. Just the beginning. Let's keep rolling. For those of you guys who are the first time on here, I hope you like my comedic strategies. Okay, let's keep going.